coming up here on Saturday kickoff for this afternoon, as Chesapeake Blue Tigers will play at home against Parantos here at Tatford Bridge for this afternoon. And also South Coast Rangers, the home team, will host here against Waynard in this matchup. And let's find out of these two games who will get the victory here by the end of the show here for this afternoon. And we are here now on match day 29 of the Premier League games here, as we got 9 games left to go left of the Premier League season, as we do have coming up first here, as we have Chesapeake Blue Tigers are really hunting for a chance on chasing the top 4 in that Champions League race here for this afternoon, as they're hosting here against a team who are in the Champions League places at the moment, Parantos. And this game will be live right now, live on RBC. And let's get to that coverage here in the sunshining day in Chesapeake between the two teams. A sun-shining day here on Saturday between Chesapeake Blue Tigers and the Parantos in this match, as they've got themselves this game here live at Tatford Bridge. Lot to fight for, lot to play for, lot exclusive, especially in this game, in the race for the top 4 and race for qualification for the UEFA Champions League for next season. And they play here for match day 29 of the Premier League. And we only got at least now 9 games to play left of the season to go, as we've got here. So we do have for Chesapeake, Royce up front, Mane with Salah, Minamino, Matthias and Ericsson, with Bellerin, Terry, Vida, Nelson and Leno will be the official lineup here for Chesapeake. But as of the Parantos, we have is Haaland, Williams, with Cliff, Ronaldinho, Xhaka, Neymar, with Partey, O'Hore, Skepner, Dennis Parker and also James Taylor. And let's get it underway. Here we go, kick-off on the way. It's Chesapeake here, and they take on against Parantos. And let's get this match underway right now. Here's Ericsson, nice pass there to Sadio Mane. And a great start in the game. Here's to Luther Matthias. And now James Taylor. And now it's Ronaldinho. Now Williams. And there you have it. And we do have ourselves, it looks like here, a free kick's been given for Parantos in the matchup, by the way. A free kick's been given, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see what happens from this now. From the free kick they've got stored in this match. Xhaka will take it. Into the box here, trying to ping it in the box. But no, here's the Minamino. Now here's to Royce. Now Ronaldinho. Good defending there. Now Hector Bellerin. Okay, lost it back here now. So it looks like Ronaldinho obviously won himself. Looks like here a free kick, by the way, in this match. And now we got a chance here for Xhaka. Into the box. Haaland. Now here's Matthias. Minamino. And now James Taylor. And now a header there now to Sadio Mane. And now we've got ourselves, it looks like here, a free kick, by the way. Free kick has been given. And now let's see what happens from here now. And he boots it all the way now towards the defender now for Xhaka. And now Neymar. Now to Haaland. Header. Now to Terry. Pass there now to Mane. And now here's to Xhaka. Salah. Royce. And now pass there now to Minamino. And now Salah! Oh, save. Salah right there. Almost scored, by the way. Nearly. And good chance there for Chesago to try and score. And save right there from James Taylor. And now Matthias. Head ball. Chance here again. And what a chance there for Mane to shoot. And that's gone obviously there. Goal kick in the match. Was it Salah I meant, sorry. But now James Taylor will take it. Now a header. So now to Robert Cliff. Minamino. And now here's to, looks like again, to Skeknia. Now Taylor. Now all the way there to again for Cliff. Matthias. And now to Robert Cliff again. Ronaldinho. Now to Ericsson. Now Royce. Salah! Save. Clearance. Oh boy, that's going to be now a goal kick, by the way, in this match. And that's a brilliant shot. It was, I've got to say there, for Chesago to almost score. But save right there for Taylor. And now it looks like here a corner is going to be given. And now cross into the box here. Hell's a shot. Block. Keeper there. Boot away maybe. Could be. No, okay. We've got ourselves, looks like a corner's been given, it looks like here for Chestergo. I think it last contacted a Prantos player. And it might be, looks like it's going to be out. We'll see what happens from here. I couldn't see from the angle, but it is a goal kick. I was wrong on that. I thought it was a corner there. I thought it touched one of the Prantos players in the box, but no. Half time nearly happening, by the way. Any minute now, the whistle will blow. And that is that here for the end of the matchup here for Chestergo and Prantos, as it ends here at the end of the match for the first half, as it ends goalless at the break. And we're back here for the second half, and here we go. Now Neymar. And now Minamino. And now Vida. And now a header. And now here's Minamino now to Nelson. And now here's to Nelson. Cross into the box here again. Punch away. Now to Matthias. Chance here for a goal maybe. Good defending. And now Xhaka. And now Neymar. And now all the way there to, again, to Nelson. And looks like here we've got ourselves a free kick, by the way, it's been given. Offside, by the way, for, looks like, on Chestergo. And looks like here a free kick has been given in the match. So here we go. Now Vida will take it. And he boots it now all the way there to Salah. Now Salah now to Minamino. Party. And now it looks like here now we have Minamino. And now here's to Minamino here to Matthias here. Now to, looks like here, Ericsson. Shot! Oh, good save. Good save right there for the goalkeeper in this match. And now we have here, now we got his Warmo. Warmore now to take the substitution bench. And now all the way there to header again. And now here's to Ronaldinho. Shots, goal! And that is a massive strike there from Robert Cliff out of nowhere to put the ball past the goalkeeper of Bernd Leno right into that top corner. And what a hit from Robert Cliff. And what a goal. Got to say, brilliant pass there from Ronaldinho. And what a goal there for Parentos. And they've got themselves that goal away from home to put themselves in front in this match. And Chestergo, they were okay in the first half. Second half, they're a little bit worried a little bit shaky a little bit. And we've got another substitution, by the way. Xherdan Shaqiri comes on the field. And Mateus will come off the field here for Chestergo in this matchup so far. So let's see what happens from here now. Now here's Ronaldinho. Haaland. Neymar. Now is Haaland. Now Robert Cliff. And now all the way to, again. Now Royce. And now here's Minamino. Now Partey. And now here's now to Neymar now. Nearly the end of the game here. Now Haaland offside. Offside has been given, by the way. So free kick has been given in the matchup. So Leno will take it. And he boots the ball away for that free kick. 5 minutes left of the game to go. And now Ohore. And now again, now a chance here now. Clearance there from Leno. Oh, could have been a mistake here. And all the way to the hands of Bernd Leno. And that's going to do that for the end of the matchup here for full time. And that means that Parentos have done it. And they've won the game here by 1-0 against Chestergo here this afternoon. Parentos have won the game here by 1-0 against Chestergo Blue Tigers. A massive 3 points here. And that's a massive, brilliant goal, I've got to say, in the game for Robert Cliff for Parentos to get the job done and win the matchup by 1-0. And Jimmy, tell us your thoughts about the result, about the game, about the football as well in terms of this result here. A massive win for Parentos to win the game here away from home. And what is your thoughts about this matchup here? A massive big 3 points for Parentos, and I've got to say that Robert Cliff really showed real capability to do that, of course, and get the win they deserve, and rightfully should be deservable, of course, this victory, because in the last, 20 minutes in the game, Parentos were very strong. They were very, sharp in terms of their attacking, and really, ruthless attacking wise. And Chestergo Blue Tigers were a little bit, poorer in the second half. First half, Chestergo Blue Tigers made it a little bit even, the game between Parentos. But Parentos had a real proper gas in their attack in the game to make sure they get that goal and make sure they hold on tight until the end of the game in that final whistle to win them the matchup here at this game at Stamford Bridge this afternoon. And now we move on now to our next game here, as we do have the coverage here between the two teams, as we have South Coast Rangers, as they're the home team and they take on against Warenord. The sunshine is pelting here in South Coast in hot conditions here. A very sunny day in South Coast for this massive game between these two teams are hunting in those Europa League places in the Premier League on match day 29. As we have got this 9 games left of the season to go, by the way, of the Premier League. As these two teams have got a lot to play for in this matchup. But we'll see what happens and we'll see how big of a game this really can be between South Coast and also as well on Waynord, as we do have the lineup here for South Coast as Trezeguet up front with Lucas Perez and Poulsen and Oxil, with Leon Sissoko, Noel Solskjaer, Digne, Desai, Magnussen as well, and we have also goalkeeper as well, Jasper Silsen. For Waynord, obviously, we have Zaguero, Robert Lewandowski, with Mkhitaryan, Modric, Golstinho, Iniesta, Vieira, with Vidic, Van Dijk, De Vrij, and also Manuel Neuer in goal. So we have got, let's say, a very good team we have of game here right now. And a very good game this will be, hopefully, for any of these two teams to try and get something here. So here we go, kickoff's underway, and let's get straight to kickoff between these two sides in this match. And now here's to Mkhitaryan. And now here's to Aguero. And now here's to Poulsen. And now all the way here now to Robert Lewandowski. And now could be a chance here for a goal. Save right there to the keeper there. And now again, now to Van Dijk. Now here's to Mkhitaryan. And now we've got ourselves, it looks like here a free kick has been given, by the way. Yellow card for Thomas Oxil, by the way. Thomas Oxil got himself a free kick. And it looks like here it might be an elbow right there. Into the face as well. It's massive, dramatic as well. In the face especially. But here's a pass there now to Vieira. Iniesta. Now Mkhitaryan. Robert Lewandowski has a shot and a goal right there. It's been scored. And now it's 1-0 to the Waynord in this game, as Robert Lewandowski has got on the score sheet. And now it's 1-0 in the matchup here for the Waynord in this match. A perfect hit there, got to say. Composure and confidence right there from their main talisman for Robert Lewandowski. He knew where to put the ball and he put it right into that bottom corner. And now it is a goal here for Waynord, and it is 1-0 to them in the match. And what a brilliant hit right there from him in the game here. So there you go. Great goal, great finish from Robert Lewandowski. And now here we go. Let's get it underway here. And now here's to Desai. Now Sissoko. And now all the way here now to Oaksil. And now into the box here. Header. Now Sissoko. Now, okay, now is Noel Solskjaer. Now here's to Robert Lewandowski. And now here's Golstinho. Mkhitaryan. And now here's Poulsen. Lucas Digne. And now Solskjaer. And now is Marcel Desailly. And now here's Lucas Digne. And now, okay, now here's to Leon Sissoko. And now here's Van Dijk. And now all the way here now to Iniesta. And now good defending there now to Leon Sissoko. And we've got this, another, let's say, 4 minutes left of the game to go, by the way, here. And now here's to Lucas. And now here's to Modric. And the full-time whistle officially blew here at the stadium of the South Camp ground as it ends here as South Coast Rangers 0, Waynord FC 1. And we are back here for the second half, and here we go between South Coast and the Waynord in this matchup here. And it looks like a throw in here for Waynord in the match so far. And Solskjaer comes off the field, and Renato Sanchez comes on the field here for South Coast Rangers. Now Golstinha, now Vieira. Now Oaksil. And now here's to Robert Lewandowski. And now Aguero! What a save. And there you have it. There's a throw-in right there again. Now Poulsen. And now Golstinha. And there's a chance for a header, and there's a goal there for Wijnaldum to make it 2. And a terrific header right there from Robert Lewandowski on that ball into the back of the net. And now it's a goal here in the matchup to make it 2 to Wijnaldum in the match. Unbelievable cross into the header right there, Robert Lewandowski. And that is a goal right there, my friends, to make it here the goal to make it 2-0 in the match. Unbelievable cross into the header right there, Robert Lewandowski. And now it's a goal to make it 2-0 to Wijnaldum. And we are back here now for the game. As now Wijnaldum extend the lead by 2-0. And now here's to Trezeguet. Lucas Perez. Mkhitaryan now. Here's to Robert Lewandowski. He's through. He's 1v1. Has a shot but gone wide. Massive chance right there for him to score. And it is brilliant. Brilliant pass right there. And Robert Lewandowski puts the ball almost into the back of the net. And now it is nearly a goal, but it's going to be now out for a goal kick here for South Coast. And now Leon Sissoko. And now here's Lucas Digne. And now here's Desai. And now here's to Oaksil. Mkhitaryan. And now all the way here now again to Renato Sanchez now. Here's Pavard. Now here's Lucas Digne. And now here's Desai. And now Renato Sanchez. And now Desai. Now Pavard. Okay, that's going to be, looks like here a throw-in in this game here. As we speak, a throw-in. As Christian Farino right there comes on the field, and coming off the field here is Thomas Oaksil. And now here's again, pass there to Pavard. And now Christian Farino. And now Leon Sissoko. And now Poulsen. And now Lucas Digne. Now here's the Golstinha. Now Magnussen. Now here's to Trezeguet. Now to Modric. Nearly over, by the way, this matchup, by the way. Nearly over. Here's Vieira. Now Mkhitaryan. And now Magnussen. Now Sissoko. And nearly over, by the way. Nearly over. As here's Perez here. Shot. Save right there to the goalkeeper. Blow the whistle ref, and it is all over, and Wijnaldum have got themselves that famous win here away from home by 2 amazing goals from Robert Lewandowski as it ends South Coast 0, Wijnaldum FC 2. And 2 goals from a terrific striker of the name of Robert Lewandowski won Wijnaldum the game here for this afternoon. To win here away from home by 2-0 was absolutely brilliant. And Jimmy, 2 good goals from Robert Lewandowski. A terrific goal scorer in good position, good situations when he's in the match. You know, when he has the ball, when he has the goalkeeper aside him, he knows where to place the ball in the back of the net. He did that today. And what was your thoughts in the whole matchup of Wijnaldum to get themselves that massive 3 points to try and chase on the top 4, and also Robert Lewandowski as well? Robert Lewandowski, great player. Very composure he has the ball. He knows where to place the ball. He knows when he can hit the ball. And he knows when a situation is really important for them, he knows when to put the ball. And he did that very well in the game here this afternoon. And they did deliver a win here. And a win here, that's very important in their chances, of course, to try and be the team to try and end up potentially get themselves to try and qualify for the top 4. And when or do have a chance on qualifying in the top 4 and be in that position and play for the Champions League for next season. But they do have 7 games left of the season to go to try and be anywhere close, of course, on qualifying in the top 4. If they can keep Robert Lewandowski fit, Aguero fit, Iniesta fit, they've got a massive chance on trying to be up there and push themselves towards that top 4 race. It all depends on teams above them now to drop points, to give Wales an opportunity now to be in the top 4 by the end of the season for next month. Okay, thank you very much there, Jimmy. And now we move on now to the coverage, of course, of all the other games here on Saturday kickoff for this afternoon. And a brilliant start here for Charlton Saturday to get the first goal in the matchup as Speedman put the ball into the back of the net as he hit the post and the ball rebounded out into the back of the goalkeeper of AFC Richmond to flip the ball back to his own net. And looks like here a strange goal for Charlton Saturday early on, as now Richmond are behind by 1-0 here against Charlton Saturday this afternoon. And then AFC Richmond got themselves a consolation goal in the matchup as a great pass here from Tar all the way to Maz, cross into the box to Pele, into the back of the net. And now AFC Richmond are now level here at Nelson Road as a perfect header there from the great Pele, as is now 1-1. An unbelievable cross there from Kanu, across into the box, a header there bouncing away slightly, and Oscar Coleman got the last touch on that. And now Charlton Saturday are now 2-1 up in the good here at AFC Richmond. What a header there, I've got to say, as Charlton Saturday are back in front here, half an hour in the matchup. And then Charlton Saturday carried on and scored another goal just before half-time. Kanu, nice pass there to Speedman. Speedman to Troy Deeney. And then Troy Deeney got that last touch finish there to make it 3-1 in the matchup. As an unbelievable, brilliant hit right there for him. And now it's 3-1 to Charlton in the game here this afternoon. And then Charlton Saturday got themselves a goal back in the matchup to make it 4-1. A brilliant hit right in the bottom corner. And that's a brilliant finish right there for Speedman to win them the game. And also it ends here at full time at Nelson Road as AFC Richmond 1, Charlton Saturday 4 at full time. And a nice perfect run, I've got to say, from Georgington City as Roberto Firmino. Nice slot pass there to Diego Maradona. All the way there to Nagolan. Then to Roberto Firmino. Then Nagolan. Then to Diego Maradona. And a great, unbelievable Talafico passing right there. A little bit of tiki-taka passing from Georgington City to give the chance there to assist the ball to Diego Maradona to get the finish against Newport Dragons. As now it's 1-0 in the matchup. As it ends here at full time as Newport Dragons 0, Georgington City 1 at the end of the matchup here this afternoon. And then Red Bull Tomato got themselves a goal here to make it 1-0 in the matchup. Van Persie, perfect run, perfect finish and perfect goal for the Dutch forward as Red Bull Tomato are now 1-0 up to the good here in the matchup so far. Great little passing right there from Red Bull Tomato and they create a goal right there from that, and now it's 1-0 to Red Bull in the game. And then into Taloga, nice pass there to Dumfries, and Dumfries right there, nice little cut in play, cross in to Griezmann, header right there into the back of the net, and now it's 1-1 in the game here at the Red Bull Arena this afternoon. And the full-time whistle officially blew here at the end of the match as it ends Red Bull Tomato 1, into Taloga 1 at full-time. A bad start to the game here for Iceberg Forest as Quincy Promes, nice pass there to Joe Benningham, then to Jake Samuels there to Promes, and then Promes there to Ray Donovan, and he hits it right past the goalkeeper there of Jan Oblek, And now Iceberg Forest are 1-0 up here to the good here at the matchup so far this afternoon. And a nice pass there from Sancho there to Hazard. Nice pass there to Timo Werner. And then strike the ball right past the goalkeeper there to Mind Dubravka. And now it's 1-1 in the match. A brilliant start to the matchup here for Goldfield as Eden Hazard right there. An unbelievable cross all the way to Pogba. Then Pogba there covered there to Sancho. Then to Roy Keane to put the ball right in the bottom corner. And now it looks like here Goldfield are now in the lead here at Goldfield Park. As it's now 2-1 here for Goldfield Boys United in the matchup so far. Nice little pass there looks like here between Pogba, Hazard to Roy Keane. And that is now 2-1 as it ends here at the full-time whistle. As Iceberg could not get the win here away from home. As it ends Goldfield 2, Iceberg 1. And then Padres Impact got themselves a goal here to make it 1-0. Nice pass there to Eric Cantona to get the finish right there. Past the goalkeeper of Jens Lehmann. And that's a real brilliant strike, I've got to say there, from Cantona to get the finish. As now Padres Impact take the lead by 1-0 at the matchup. And then Padres Impact got themselves another goal in the game. Nice pass there to Malcolm. Then back there to Cantona. And he hits it right into that bottom corner. And now Padres Impact are 2 goals up in the matchup so far at the La Soccer Stadium here this afternoon. Nice football from Padres Impact. Real attacking football in terms of Padres Impact chasing the Red Devils for that league title at the end of the season. But it ends here at full time. 2 goals from Cantona as it ends Padres 2, Hassenfield 0. And a real brilliant start here for Adders in the matchup in the first 2 minutes. As Filipe Coutinho, the Brazilian midfielder, makes Adders be in the lead here by 1-0 in the match. And that's a great little pass there all the way to Coutinho to get the finish right there into the bottom corner. And now it's 1-0 in the game for Adders. And then looks like a goal here from Zlatan Ibrahimovic to make it 1-1 as Paul Gascoigne right there holds it. Nice pass there to Bray Hamilton. Cross it in all the way to Zlatan to head the ball into the back of the net. And that's a great goal there from Zlatan to do so here before half-time. And now it's 1-1 between Los Andreas and Adders Gunners. And that's game on between the two sides. And Adders Gunners have got themselves a goal here to make it 2-1 as Angel Di Maria. Nice pass there to Tony Kroos. There all the way to Luis Suarez. 1v1 to the goalkeeper. And he hits the ball right into the back of the net here to make it 2-1 here for Adders in the game. And that's a real perfect slot-in pass, I've got to say. As Kroos right there done so well to get that last touch on that. And he hits the ball right into that bottom corner. And Adders Gunners are now 2-1 up in the matchup. Great ball, got to say there, from Tony Kroos into the back of the net. And now it's 2-1 to Adders so far in the game as it ends here at full time as Adders 2, Los Andreas FC 1 at full time. And Suarez, of course, is the man who scored that winning goal at the end of the game to give them the 3 points in the match. And Sporting San Lake got themselves a goal in the matchup here in half an hour in the game here to put themselves in the lead as Eto passed there to Gourmis. And then Gourmis right there, passed there back to Wilfred Boney. And then lost control of that. Hashtag on the ball back. And then Theo Walcott to Boney. Boney there to Samuel Eto. And then Eto right there placed the ball right into that bottom corner. And now Sporting San Lake are 1 goal up to the good here, live at the Lakeside Stadium. What a brilliant goal, what a brilliant touch, and what a brilliant effort right there for Sporting San Lake to score the first goal in the match. Nice little cut in play as Boney right there passed it brilliantly to Eto, and now it's 1-0 in the match for Sporting San Lake. But then Hashtag United, the team who are currently bottom of the Premier League, got themselves a goal back in the matchup as I Show Speed got himself a goal to make it 1-1. And what a brilliant goal for Speed, as looks like here the Hashtag United fans and players celebrating this massive goal to try and give them something in this game, as Hashtag United had a very poor season and they've been through a lot this season in terms of where they're currently at. As likely now they'll definitely be relegated now to play in the second Liga for next season. but I've got to say speed right there. Found Jeremy Lynch, 1-2 pass between the two, and then first time a hit for speed, went right into that bottom corner, and now it's 1-1 between these two sides in the game. Then Sporting Sand Lake hit on their counter-attack across into the box, header right there from Hashtag, as Pau Di Canio right there. Nice run here, pass there to Jeremy Lynch. And a nice pass again there to ISO Speed. 1v1 to the goalkeeper and got that winning goal at the end of the matchup here for Hashtag United to get themselves that massive winner right there at the end of the match. And that's a real perfect goal for Speed to do so in the game. And there's a massive, massive, massive 3 points for Hashtag as they're currently in the relegation zone. Definitely now might be lifeline here maybe for Hashtag to be safe from the relegation drop. They are now 7 points, 8 points behind from safety. That win right there will give them the confidence here for this afternoon. Sporting Sand Lake 1, Hashtag United 2 at full time here this afternoon. A true winning goal here for Grasshoppers to put themselves in the front in this matchup. Tevez, nice little cut in play, pass to Immobile, shot defended back, went to Neved, and Neved scored past Chris Bailey as Grasshoppers are sitting in the relegation zone, take the lead here against league leaders of the Georgington Red Devils within 21 minutes in the game, and that is a very, very good start here for Grasshoppers to do so in the matchup, and now it's 1-0. And then, however, in the second half, the league leaders of the Red Devils got themselves a goal here to make it 1-1. Kante right there created a massive pass there now to Dybala, then to Mbappe to get the finish, and there's a massive goal here for him to do so in the game, as it's now 1-1 between Grasshoppers and also the Red Devils. Absolutely in this game, and now that is level the matchup here at full time as it ends Grasshoppers United 1, the Georgington Red Devils 1 at full time in the match. The official results of match day 29 of the Premier League: South Coast Rangers 0, Waynor 2, Cheska Blue Tigers 0, Parentos 1, AFC Richmond 1, Charford Saturday 4, Newport Dragons 0, Georgian City 1, RB Tomato 1, Inter Tologa 1, Goldfield 2, Iceberg Forest 1, Padres Impact 2, Hassenfield 0, Adders 2, Los Andreas 1, Sand Lake 1, Hashtag United 2, and Grasshoppers 1, the Red Devils 1. And that will mean that the Red Devils are currently 9 points clear at the top of the Premier League, while Padres Impact are currently second, and also in third is Parentos, while fourth we have is Adders Gunners, but now Waynor now climb up to fifth in the Premier League. And now we move on now to the bottom half of the table of the Premier League, as Red Bull Tomato are currently in 11th position. In 12th we have is Hassenfield Terriers, in 13th is Los Andreas, in 14th is Iceberg, in 15th is AFC Richmond, and also Newport Dragons are 16th. But Charford Saturday, however, climb out of the relegation playoffs in 17th place of safety, while Sporting Sand Lake, Grasshoppers and Hashtag United occupy the relegation zone. And coming up on Monday, we do have Monday Night Football at the Premier League between the Georgington Red Devils as they take on against Goldfield live on Monday. And that's all we have time for here right now for the coverage here on Saturday kickoff for this weekend, as we'll be back of course on Monday with some more football as Goldfield, the away team, will travel to Georgington to take on the Red Devils. But until then, from myself here today, Gary Walker, have a very good evening everybody.